So, they call me an Islamophobe, they call me a racist, they call me an extremist, they call me a bigot, they call me a thug. I prefer journalist, documentary maker, and fourth-time bestseller. Oh my God, I love it. Absolutely love it. Let me read you the first page. My mother's here. She's making me cheese and onion walkers with cheese sandwich. And I can't wait. All right? Just to trigger a few more. For all you anti-fascists, let me read you how this book starts with the introduction. This book is an anti-fascist book. We spend most of this book exposing how the power of the fascist state works. There is only one essential quality to fascism. It is the belief that the state and the powerful groups connected to it can and should control the actions of the individual citizens, restrict or compel your speech, acts, restrict or compel your commercial transactions, etc. But fascism disguises its tyranny by claiming to care for the welfare of the masses. The military uniforms of Benito Mussolini and Adolf Hitler are incidental to fascism. The fascists who run Britain need the public to think that military uniforms, silly gestures and little moustaches are essential parts of fascism. Fascism is a form of collectivism. It creates the us, the collective, and the fascism directs hatred from the collective towards a them, the other. In the case of Britain, the hated group is the white working class, the indigenous people, whilst the fascist state is an alliance of corporations and all the mascot groups to which the fascist state gives privileged status. We are sure there are hundreds of items of information in the book which will be new to you. In fact, they're going to shock you, absolutely shock you. The evidence compiled in this book lays it all bare, lays it all out. It's actually terrifying. It is actually terrifying. Because the state and its employees have been deceiving the public for decades. We will show you how even before 1920, Britain was the inspiration for Mussolini's fascism. Going to shock a few, yeah? After reading this book, the systematic lunacy seen in the West in the past 50 years will make sense. Total sense. That's just a little brief introduction. You can get this at Amazon whilst it's still there, because they will delete it, okay? It's only a matter of time. They deleted my last books, but each one of them went to best-selling like this one. So, how do you like them apples? I want to say a special thank you. I know it's pricey. People are talking about the price of it. It is pricey. £25 a lot of money. Why is it pricey? It's the same price as other academic pieces. It's an academic book. This has taken years in the making. When we were censored, this was from when I was censored in the years of censorship, that we were sitting down working through this, looking at many different aspects. We all now know, every one of you know, everything that's happening is happening on purpose. We lay out who's doing it, how they're doing it with the evidence. We look at everything. We go over lie after lie and prove them as lies. Yeah, this is, isn't it mad that Tommy Robinson and Peter McLaughlin are the first people to put forward such an academic piece looking at this? Yeah. If you've bought my book, I'm incredibly grateful. It's a big to them. When you get it, make sure as many people as you can read it. You spread the word of it. The evidence that's in here, it's going to shock you. You might not agree with everything. Yeah. And I'm already planning, during my imprisonment that's upcoming, I said, where are we now? In the next 2 weeks, I've got a very important meeting coming up with who's attending? Ezra, Mr. Thorpe, Mayor Toosey, the Voice of Wales lads, Richard Inman, who else? Tuftsy. Who else is coming? A few Americans. Anyway, we're going to have an important meeting, yeah? We're going to make sure everything's in place and planned for my inevitable eventual imprisonment. But prior to that, what we can do. So, in the next couple of weeks, as I said, I've ticked one box, which was the best-selling book. We're there. Tick the other box, which will be the biggest demonstration we've ever held in London, coming up on 26th of October. Make your plans. Yeah, and then the court case. So, please support me by buying this book. I'm grifting. There you go, lads. Mossad aren't paying me, otherwise I wouldn't have to sit here and embarrass myself doing this. But if you can, buy the book. It helps with the cause, and educate yourself. And then you'll be equipped. You know, the lazy. It's the Jews. All these people who think they've done so much research. It's like, oh, ball off, man. So, yeah. Thank you, everyone.